The Nets taking on the Raptors. For the Brooklyn Nets. Good afternoon, everyone. We're about to get started with some Saturday NBA action brought to you by 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Siakam is out there with Wendell Carter. Then it's Junior. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Houston at the 2. And for the Nets, we've got Irving, and it's McNeil at the 2 guard. Kenny, your shot mechanics look polished, even back in college. Some guys take longer to have that thing look smooth and right and make some sense optically.
Well, it's repetition more than the visual. So the more you, like I actually shot the ball and my left hand stays on too long, so I had a side spin. It didn't go, it didn't have a natural revolution. So Marcus Smart comes to mind, Lonzo Ball, you know, but the repetition will help.
And, you know, there are some guys that, you know, some of the great shooters don't have great, I mean, Ray Allen, Kobe.
Yeah.
Kobe's shot it with
Larry Bird's form was different.
But, you know, they perfected it.
And he's able to get it back. 6 on the shot clock, and another shot. Basket, good. Irving's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Junior, the pass to Siakam. The layup missed.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Irving from long range. And the 3 ball is good. Irving's got 7 points.
This is taking advantage of analytics. Kyrie from 3 is a great bet.
Junior kicks to Siakam. And it's good, 2 points.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Outside, KD. A 3-pointer, no good. For Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Leonard. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Irving kicks to McNeil from past the arc. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Showing how unselfish he can be. Irving recognizing the importance of keeping his teammates involved.
Pass to Houston. Second chance points. And helps an offense, Kenny. It's an easy way to get some scoring. Which players do the best job of keeping possessions alive for the chance to get the second chance?
Second chance points, I would say Drummond, Steven Adams, and Cantor. Those are guys who are great offensive rebounders, and they get it done.
Don't forget Montrezl Harrell is another guy that's doing a great job.
Pass to Siakam. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Here's Irving. They get it back. Misses the layup.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
The Nets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. Lets it go from 14. It's enemies a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Now the pass to Leonard. Siakam trying to free himself up, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Junior.
Pairing strength and length. Kawhi easily brushes off contact.
Here's McNeil. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against Philadelphia.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Siakam's shot is off. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. Here's KD. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Powered by his underrated strength, Durant is able to make some signature contact finishes.
Now, here's Junior. D right on him. Here's Leonard. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Well, we see rookies like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton who chose to play in the Australian League rather than college basketball. Kenny, is something you would have ever considered had you been in their shoes?
Well, no, I don't think I would have ever been in their shoes, honestly, because my thought process would have been totally different. But I do understand how some players will opt for that option, but also it's taking a huge gamble. And, you know, it's going to probably work out for these two talented young players.
And the reality is most of the guys that have done that, it didn't benefit them. Because what people don't factor in is you're a young kid, you're going to live in a foreign country, different culture, you're going to be around people you don't know, and generally you don't get to play the game you played in high school because you're not the focal point. So it is a tremendous risk, and most people don't get to see you play until you get to the league.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. KD's got 6. Raptors trail by 5. Junior with it. 20 points for him last game against Boston. Here's Houston. The Raptors need to get a shot. Buries the long-range jumper. 5 points in the game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from D.
Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the 76ers. Garner, yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Now, here's Junior. Covered by Irving. Passes to Junior. Siakam, right side. Up top, Leonard. An 11-point game for him in the win against Boston.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Durant dishes to Irving from about 16. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
You got to be aware of Kyrie Irving. He's thinking score as soon as he gets through. You got to guard him.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
Kenny, with all the switching now defensively, it's so valuable to have a big man who can pass out of those double teams and make plays for other guys.
Giannis, number 1. Jokic, number 2. LeBron is obviously number 1A. Big guy who can pass because, you know, we forget that he's 6'9", 6'10".
And don't forget about Embiid as a true center.
He has gotten better.
He's a good enough passer. Their problem is they just don't space the floor as well as they need to.
Pass to De La Cruz. Shoots. And it's Kyle Lowry with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that. I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Irving looking over the floor. To the paint. Got a piece of it. And here's Lowry. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. That's tipped. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Udo gets the bucket. And the Nets lead by 6.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Junior the pass to Hernandez. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
The Nets making a switch here. Rivers checked in. Good on the shot. He has 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And it's often said, this is an era of player empowerment in the NBA. Jed, do you think things are different from when we play?
Oh, for sure. Because of social media, because of the access to travel, players are more connected more than any other time. They do things off the court that we never did off the court. First time I met Greg was in a barbershop, like by happenstance. We weren't planning on meeting.
Yeah.
The difference back.
Mike the Barber. Shout out Mike the Barber.
Mike Dean. A2K. Well, you know what? If you go back to like our era, like I used to tell people, like you could be the best guard on the East Coast, and you may have never seen the best guard on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Because you didn't have it. Like nowadays, these kids grow up competing against each other all the time, and they see each other on a regular basis.
Early age.
And players today know their value.
Yes.
They know what their value is to their franchise.
Udo, the pass to Garner. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Nets lead by 6.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Toronto calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time. So for Toronto right now, Carter out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Junior. And it's Osman in at the small forward position. And a wide open look for Junior. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Junior's got 8 points.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Celtics, put on a show. He finished with 20 points, and his passing was just incredible. He piled up an impressive number of assists. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
You know, every player has that moment when they know it's their last season in the league. Their body tells them, the mind probably leads them in that direction. Did you know, Kenny, when it was time to retire?
When the paycheck stopped coming, I was like, I think it's time to give it up.
No, your body, right?
Oh, my body.
Yeah.
That was one reason. But then there's a play in basketball when you get a steal. You take a picture back to see who's chasing you. And when you realize when you're young, guys don't chase you. They have that body language. They're not coming after you. But when you turn around and they all have that body language like they're coming after you, it's time to retire.
Man, the funny thing for me, being more of a defensive player, I never forget, it was a loose ball, like at half court, and I was like 5-6 feet from it. And I looked at it and I said to myself, can I get that? And by the time I processed it,
it was gone.
The young fella had already got it. I
gone.
went home and cried that night. True story, because I knew
really?
Time to hang him up, baby.
Yeah. How old were you?
I was 34.
You know who the real guy made me retire? Darryl Armstrong. It was a preseason game. I was with Detroit. And this guy full pressure. and I couldn't really bring the ball. I couldn't bring the ball up. I couldn't bring it up. I had to let somebody else bring the ball up. He was pressuring me. I was like, I stopped.
And the foul called on Junior. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Dela Cruz.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Junior, the pass to Siakam. To the middle. Here's Carter. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Now just a 1-point Nets lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 6 assists now in the game.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Junior, the pass to Carter. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. When you look around the league, a lot of great defenders. Kenny, in your view, what makes a great perimeter defender when you think about those names?
Wow, long arms, the ability to slide your feet and play multiple positions.
So PG, Kawhi, those are a couple guys, right?
Anthony Davis.
Davis.
Yeah, guys who are really going to be able to move around and feel comfortable being uncomfortable.
And I would say that I think, and PG is a terrific defender. He's an elite level defender, but the two best are Kawhi and AD, because those are the guys that can comfortably guard 1 through 5. They can guard perimeter and paint consistently.
Great footwork for both.
Yes.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really at the right place defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Junior kicks to Siakam. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They've led by as many as 11 points. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
KD passes to Irving. Irving double team. Lets it go with the 3. Trains the three-pointer. 9 points in the game so far.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Junior kicks to Carter. Count it.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
The Nets with the lead. The pass to Garner. Back to Irving. Passes it to Dela Cruz. 5 to shoot. Pass to McNeil. From deep 3-point range. Rebound by the Raptors. Pass to Houston. This one for 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
This is what happens when he gets on a roll. I mean, you're not going to see a better rhythm shooter than this guy.
Here's McNeil. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Irving misses. And for the Raptors, they're shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fin guys off and get those rebounds.
1:46 left now here in the second. And yes, it's good. Irving's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
What a baller this guy is. It's so much fun watching Irving go to work and dominate like this.
Inside, Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Kenny, always fascinating to get your take. We sure appreciate you coming by.
Man, it's great to be here, man. Thanks for having me, man. Happy to be here. This is the best studio show up top, but we got the best down here by the bottom.
Are they paying you well? Are they paying you well?
Not as well as y'all are. I tell you, not as well as y'all are.
And Clark, has there ever been a smoother transition from on-court star to broadcast mainstay than what we've seen and heard with Kenny Smith?
Very much like his game, Kenny Smith smoothly stepping from the court to the broadcast booth. And, you know, he's been fantastic in his role with the NBA as a broadcaster. And, you know, he's been part of the NBA family for decades now, and he's done it at a high level.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
On its way from Irving for two, and the shot is long.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Houston's shot's good.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
And there's the pass to KD. To stop the run, and the shot goes in. Durant's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, being able to score from any place on the court makes Durant a space creator for his team. I mean, it's not just inside, it's not just threes, it's that mid-range game too.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors ahead by 9. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Now the passion in New York is a pro sports city. Greg is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence. And I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it, just kind of what your personal preference.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. You've got Durant, and it's Gardner in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Junior, the pass to Carter. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Carter's got the lead up to 11 now for Toronto.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Gardner passes to KD. Goes up on the high post, and a little luck that time, but it drops. KD's got 14 points for the game.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Third quarter of basketball, we're about a minute and a half in. Carter right side. And Leonard has it in the corner. He had a nice open look right there. And that's 13 points for Leonard.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty play.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Now Irving, 15 points in the game. Here's McNeil. Good D by Siakam.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Durant against Leonard. Here's Houston, buried from 15 feet out. Houston's got 19 points.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Passes it to Ray. Irving from long range. Score the basket. His 8 for 13 from the floor.
You know, that goes back, I think, to playing with LeBron in their Cleveland days. Kyrie learned how to operate without the ball some.
The offensive rebound. A nice shot by Carter. Carter's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
To the left side wing. Now, here's Junior. 8 points for him. Here's Karuch. You can't hit that time. Nets trail by 10. Here's Udo. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance. Here's McNeil. From 10 feet out, got a hand on it.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
And the shot goes in from Karuch. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Toronto.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
McNeil kicks to Rivers. Just 5 on the clock. Launches it. And the Nets miss again. Toronto leading by 7. To the inside. Shellenga. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. 10 points for Junior.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Udo with the ball. He's got 10. And here's Rivers. Lets the 3 fly. McNeil's shot's good. McNeil's got 6.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Pass to Boucher. Down low. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
De La Cruz, the pass to Garner. And stolen by Junior. Rob. Here's Gill. And he jams it with authority.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Rivers against Lowry. Rivers passes to Gill. Shot clock at 6. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And it's Kyle Lowry with the rebound. Toronto leading by 6. In the corner, it's Junior. Pass to Boucher. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
Wow. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
De La Cruz now recovering. And the pass to Rivers. And here's Udo. Now Rivers. And stolen by Junior. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Rivers. And the Raptors also making a change. Osman's checked in, passes it to Udo. Back to Irving, takes a three, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
As dead-eye and outside shooter that we have in the league, Irving has the ability to scorch you from there.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Here's Osman. And another assist for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
And Toronto making a change here. Houston. Nets trail by 11. Outside Irving. De La Cruz, the pass to Garner. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Houston. That one misses. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Pacers at Pacers Arena in Indianapolis. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Knocks it loose. Now Udo, he's got 12. De La Cruz, Boucher with the rebound. Here's Osman, covered by Irving. Pass to Houston. 1:25 left in the third quarter of the game. 6 to shoot. Count that one. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
So both teams changing it up here. Nets trail by 11. Pass to Gill. He's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
And that one, good.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Now, here is Irving. He's guarded closely. Irving double team. KD on the wing. Shoots over Leonard. Durant, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And that one's good. Osman. We've got 28 seconds left in the third. Outside Irving. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Irving's got 23.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Right side Leonard. Plenty of space. And another basket for Toronto.
Leonard has really become so good at catching and firing. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense any time to alter his shot.
Irving. Again, the nets for two.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, this hot streaks, guys.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We've got more in store for you right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So for Toronto right now, they've got Wendell Carter. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Junior. And it's Houston at the two-guard spot. Now, here's Junior. There's the pass to Houston. It's deflected. Here's Dela Cruz. Toronto grabs the miss. Carter's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Leonard, the pass to Siakam. Here's Irving. Lays it up off the glass. Irving's got 12 points here in the second half.
Tell you what, I don't think there's been a single shot that Irving has wanted and didn't get so far.
Junior, the pass to Carter.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And he knocks down the first one.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And Brooklyn making a change here. McNeil's checked in.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Moves back up. And again, Toronto no up. And so it's Irving who brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Well, it's fun watching Irving share the ball. I mean, when he concentrates on running the offense, this team is really dangerous.
Here's Junior. Houston, the pass to Junior. He is looking for Siakam and finds him.
And give Siakam the hoop and the harm on that one. And since being drafted back in 2016, he's really improved that upper body strip.
Throw good, Siakam. Here's Irving. A decent amount of time left as they try to find a way back into it.
Yeah, but it will be soon if they don't start cutting into this deficit.
Here's McNeil. He's covered by Leonard. Leonard with the steal. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Carter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And he's a crafty, kind of an old school big. Carter Jr. knows how to keep defenders off balance.
Carter hits them both.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Timeout called, the Nets. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He was not pleased. He said, you guys look dead out there. Told them they've got to play with more activity. And then he said, this is not going to cut it. I have to see who's going to step it up. Guys.
All right, David Banks, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First one falls for him.
Shooting for Brooklyn.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Inside, here's Carter, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call, Brooklyn the foul. The first free throw is good. Carter hits them both. Nets trail by 14. Irving with it. Pass to Gill. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Carter's
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
To the inside. And that one's good. Gill.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Raptors leading by 12. Pass to Houston. Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Now, here is Irving. He's tightly guarded. McNeil passes to Gill. Here's Irving. Nets passing it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Irving double team. Here's Gill. Off target with his 3. The Raptors have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. The feed to Carter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And he makes the first. The Nets making a switch here. That one misses. Nets trail by 15. De La Cruz, the pass to Irving. Pass to McNeil. Back to Irving. Baseline jumper. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now, here's Junior. He's covered by Irving. Here's Schoenga. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. The first one falls. And both free throws good for Junior. Here's McNeil.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
That time from Leonard. And the Raptors with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Houston's shot's good. Houston's got 26.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Irving for 3. Carter pulls it in.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
Leonard and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
De La Cruz, he's covered by Leonard. 3-pointer. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Irving's got 14 points now in the second half. Now, here's Junior. He's covered by Irving. To the middle. Here's Siakam.
Oh my
Great touch.
goodness! That was special.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst, Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Free throw good, Siakam. Lynette shooting in the 4th quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. On the wing, Irving. De La Cruz. He's covered by Leonard. The pass to Ray. Here's McNeil. Looking to get back on track here.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
First free throw is good. To the paint. 8 feet away. Houston can't get it to go.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Outside Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Raptors leading by 22. And here's Junior. Passes it to Houston. Leonard on the wing. Guarded by KD. Clock at 6. Here's Siakam. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Gill. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. We've got 1:55 left in the 4th quarter of this one.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Outside Leonard. Here's Houston. Pass to Junior. Carter dishes to Junior. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Leonard. And again, Toronto no luck.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Toronto.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I'd have to believe the sweep will be in order.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Junior.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now, Junior. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.